I am a West Indian, yeah. That's who I am.
Sammy, Bravo, Ben Stokes, Lapo, Johnson, Bravo, Jordan, Lapo, champion, 6, champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, almost 12 years ago, during my budget address to present the 2004-2005 estimates of expenditure, I spoke of the preparations that my government intended to make to host the 2007 ICC Cricket World Cup. At the time, the Bosaju Cricket Ground, the cricket venue jewel of the Caribbean, had not yet been chosen as the venue for the Blue Group, which was the most coveted prize of hosting the English team. However, I was highly optimistic, not just in our success in being selected as a venue, but also in the fortunes of one of our budding cricketers. That optimism prompted me to state then that it was my wish that the world would remember St. Lucia as one of the venues where the West Indies staged their third victorious World Cup campaign, and perhaps, who knows, the one where a St. Lucian scores a century and wins the Man of the Match award, Darren Sammy. At the time when I spoke, Darren had not yet made his international cricket debut. That would happen later that year, officially in somewhat peculiar circumstances, against New Zealand during a rained-out one-day international ODI in July 2004, and his actual ODI playing debut against Bangladesh in the ICC Champions Trophy in England in 2004, which the West Indies went on to win. Darren, since then, all of us in St. Lucia have followed your career with great interest and pride. We have shared in your achievements, such as in your Test debut against England in June 2007, when you took 7 wickets for 66 runs in the second innings, or your 20-ball fastest 50 by a West Indian in one-day internationals in 2010 at the Sir Viv Richards Stadium, or your ascendancy to the captaincy of the West Indies team in 2010, a position you held across all formats of the game, or your comprehensive series victory in all formats against the touring New Zealand team in 2012, or your maiden Test century in the Test match against England in 2012 at Trent Bridge. However, there are 2 victories that I and my cabinet have been especially honored and pleased to celebrate with you. The first is the World T20 Championship in 2012, when you delivered to the West Indies its first international cricket trophy in 8 years. 4 years ago, yeah. 4 years ago, we met you at this venue and told you on behalf of our nation how proud we were of your leadership and your success. The second, the one that we gathered to celebrate here today, is perhaps even sweeter and more special. In winning the 2016 World T20 tournament, on the same day that our West Indies women team won their version of the tournament, you and your team made the West Indies the only team to have won this prestigious tournament twice. And you became the only captain ever to raise the trophy on 2 separate occasions. But just wait a second. I need to inform you for the historical record that I'm also the only Prime Minister to have raised the trophy twice. So, Darren, I want to thank you for my special place in history. Darren, time again, over the 12 years of your international career, you have demonstrated great poise, dignity, professionalism, and pride for West Indies cricket. Your hard work and determination have helped you overcome significant odds. Your enthusiastic infectious, and inspired leadership has brought success to the West Indies during a very difficult time in the proud cricketing history of our region. Our government and our country salute you. And so, as my cabinet reflected yesterday on your accomplishments, what you have achieved for West Indies cricket, and most importantly, what you have meant for our country, St. Lucia, we discussed what would be a fitting tribute for someone who has done more than anyone before him to put St. Lucia's name on the international cricketing map. We toyed with a few ideas, but one resonated more strongly than all the others. Often, St. Lucia has been criticized for being a dead hero society. We are faulted for not honoring our nationals who have made our country proud early enough when they're alive, when they can appreciate the accolades and enjoy the recognition they rightly deserve. My government has sought in recent times to change this, and you have provided us with an excellent opportunity to reverse this trend. Earlier, I said that nobody has done more than you to promote St. Lucia globally through cricket. Before you came on the scene, St. Lucia was a source of cricket trivia questions such as, quote, name the Caribbean country that has never produced an international cricketer. You changed that forever. Your leadership of the West Indies cricket team has been exemplary. Through thick and thin, triumph and adversity, you have demonstrated the true spirit of Caribbean sportsmanship. You have had to endure an unfair amount of criticism, but never have you resorted, to anger, or for that matter, retorted in anger. Your style has been to accept whatever comes your way, positive or negative, with grace and humility. In an era when many are criticized for lack of appreciation of the importance of cricket to Caribbean culture, you have been an outlier, a shining example of what cricket means to so many of us in the region. The passion, the excitement, the pride, things that for decades were synonymous with West Indies cricket, all come through when we watch you play. There are many parallels between what you have done for St. Lucia's international cricket image and the Beausejour Cricket Ground. Our government's investment in the Beausejour Cricket Ground dramatically altered the cricket venue landscape in the Caribbean and set the standard for what a modern West Indies cricket ground should look like. The Beausejour Cricket Ground was the first of the new player-friendly, fan-friendly modern cricket stadia built in the Caribbean, which elevated the cricket experience in our region from special to extraordinary. It is arguable that no other West Indies cricket venue received as much positive international press after it was constructed than Beausejour. Touring teams and international media all praised the facilities and spoke of how delightful the experience had been. Let us not forget that Beausejour hosted an ICC Cricket World Cup semi-final and was the first cricket ground in the Caribbean to host a day-night one-day international. Therefore, my cabinet believes that there is no more fitting tribute to what you have done for cricket in St. Lucia and the West Indies than to rename the Beausejour Cricket Ground the Darren Sammy but I finish yet. It's going to be the Darren Sammy National Cricket Ground. It is the perfect marriage of the person and the facility that have done the most to advance St. Lucia's standing in international cricket. From now on, we want all St. Lucians to feel an elevated level of pride when they attend any activity, sporting or otherwise, at the Darren Sammy National Cricket Ground. It is a richly deserved honor and one we are confident, Darren, that you will accept with the humility, class and dignity that have been your hallmark throughout your international career. Also, we must not forget that there are two proud and skilled inclusions on this successful West Indies World 20 team, just as there were in the successful side of 2012, Darren Sammy and Johnson Charles. Johnson, you played some very important innings at the top of the order that helped set the foundation for the team. This was most apparent in the crucial nail-biting semi-final against India, when your 36-ball score of 52 made it possible for the West Indies to chase down a huge Indian total after the early losses of Chris Gayle and Marlon Samuels. It is a little unfortunate that usually in the midst of the media that quite rightly surrounds Darren, your own contribution does not get the recognition it deserves. Therefore, for your significant contribution to the success of the 2016 West Indies T20 team, my cabinet has agreed to provide you with a plot of land. We also hope to name one of the stands on the Darren Sammy National Cricket Ground in your honor once, of course, Darren concurs. It is our way of saying thank you for all that you have done with Darren to keep the St. Lucia flag flying high. Welcome, congratulations, and once again, we simply want to tell you we love you and we are proud of you. Thank you very much.
I am a West Indian, yeah. That's who I am.
Sammy, Bravo, Ben Stokes, Lapo, Johnson, Bravo, Jordan, Lapo, champion, champion 6, champion.